Imagine having a library in your pocket, thousands of books ready to go wherever you are. That's the magic of e-readers. Whether you're into gripping mysteries, epic fantasy sagas, or cozy romance novels, the right e-reader can make your reading time even more enjoyable. But with so many options out there, how do you choose the perfect one? Don't worry, I've got you covered. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the top 5 best e-readers you can buy right now. From crisp displays and long battery life to features that make reading in any light a breeze, these devices are sure to impress. For more details on products, follow the links in the description box down below. So grab a cup of coffee, get comfy, and let's find your next favorite gadget for diving into stories you love. Choosing the best e-reader depends on your preferences, budget, and reading habits. Here are some key factors to consider before making your purchase. E-ink display. Most e-readers use e-ink screens for a glare-free, paper-like experience. These are easier on the eyes and suitable for extended reading sessions. Screen size. Common sizes range from 6 to 10 inches. Smaller screens are more portable, while larger ones provide a better reading experience for magazines or PDFs. Look for a resolution of at least 300 pixels per inch ppi for crisp and clear text. High-resolution screens are ideal if you read graphic novels, comics, or books with illustrations. Adjustable front light. A built-in light is essential for reading in low-light conditions. Some e-readers also offer adjustable warm light, which reduces blue light and is gentler on the eyes during nighttime reading. By considering these factors, you can find an e-reader that perfectly suits your needs and transforms your reading habits. Number 5. Kobo Ellipsa 2e. If you can't decide between a tablet or an e-reader, the Amazon Kindle Scribe might be a tempting option, but the Kobo Ellipsa 2e wins here for a few simple reasons. It offers a bit more open ecosystem than a Kindle, with plenty of file and font support, plus the usual Kobo perks of Dropbox and Google Drive connectivity to transfer your notes and ebooks wirelessly. Overdrive support to borrow library ebooks, and the baked-in Pocket app to read long-form web articles offline. And if you will make full use of its extensive writing tools, I think there's a lot more value for money here than the Kindle Scribe or the Onyx Books Note Air series tablets, particularly for students, teachers, or researchers. I'm a big fan of Kobo's writing features. The advanced notebooks allow you to insert flowcharts, drawings, formulae, and much more into the notes, and heck, some simple mathematical equations will even be solved for you. Its 10.3-inch screen is great for reading, particularly if you're into comics and graphic novels, albeit displayed in black and white. And an upgraded processor means it's a lot faster and more responsive than its predecessor, although it's possible the 2024 Kindle Scribe might outperform the Ellipsa 2e on account of being newer, but I am yet to test it. My only gripe with the new Ellipsa 2e is that it doesn't ship with a sleep cover like the older model did, meaning you're spending a little extra to ensure the redesigned Kobo Stylus 2, which is also better than the older pen Kobo made, is stowed away securely at all times. In fact, the Ellipsa 2e is my daily digital notebook and e-reader. Number 4. Amazon Kindle Color Soft. It might have taken Amazon quite a while to join the color e-reader bandwagon, but I'm glad it did. As someone who lives in Australia, I won't get my hands on the Kindle Color Soft until sometime in 2025, but my colleague based in the US has already tested it thoroughly and was impressed. Despite facing a teething problem discoloration on the screen, he found the Kindle Color Soft to be one of the best e-readers he's tested, particularly when it came to the device's performance. Scrolling was a pleasure, and during his testing he found that it was snappy with practically no ghosting to speak of. That alone makes me eager to try the Color Soft out for myself. I can't wait. Admittedly, he wasn't enthused by the Kindle Color Soft's design, saying it looked cheap, but it is waterproof thanks to an IPX8 certification, which means it will withstand being submerged in no more 2 meters of fresh water for up to an hour. And fresh is the operative word here. Salt water will corrode the USB-C port first, and if any enter the device's motherboard, will begin to eat that up too. The Color Soft is also quite expensive for a color e-reader with a basic design and no other features, which is probably its biggest drawback. However, if you don't need to scribble notes or annotations, and you really want a new Kindle, not another brand, I will admit that this one is easy to recommend if money is no object. Number 3. Amazon Kindle Paperwhite. The Kindle Paperwhites have been popular with readers for years, as they've always managed to provide a good balance between price, features, and performance. The 2024 Paperwhite breaks this mold a little by being expensive, but it's still a very good e-reader, especially with its upgrades. The headline here is the e-ink Carta 1300 display, which has darker blacks to make reading on a white or warmer background easier. It's also slightly larger now, 7 inches compared to the previous 6.8 inches, and a much more responsive screen, so page turns are practically instantaneous. It's even had a slight performance enhancement which, in my opinion, is all software-driven. But therein lies one of my little niggles with the 2024 Paperwhite. There's only 11.5 gigabytes of usable storage out of the full 16 gigabytes. It's still a lot, but if you're paying a large sum, you should be able to get more. Sadly, the operating system is just that big and there's nothing you or I can do about it. What I loved about the Paperwhite is the absolute lack of ghosting, which typically plagues e-paper displays. I did have the e-reader set to refresh with every page turn, which could have something to do with it, but I'm still mightily impressed. I'm not a fan of the design though. The slim side bezels don't provide enough surface area for a good grip, which is needed as the rear panel is a touch too smooth and slippery. That plastic panel also attracts dust and smudges much more than any other e-reader I've tested, and I found my black model looking scruffy within minutes of taking it out of the box. So it's a good thing it still retains an IPX8 waterproof rating, as I'm constantly tempted to wash it. Other than that, it's a perfectly adequate e-reader, doing what it does very well indeed. There's just not a whole lot of value here when purchased at full price, so wait for a sale. Number 2. Kobo Clara BW. I might sound biased, but I think Kobo has outdone itself with the Clara BW. Adopting the latest generation e-ink display was a brilliant decision because the screen on the Clara BW is not just snappy. I found it to be the sharpest e-paper display I've tested to date, although I am yet to compare it directly with Amazon's 2024 range. And while that's the only major upgrade over the Clara 2e, Kobo has added repairability to its 2024 range of devices. Thanks to a partnership with iFixit, spare parts are available to purchase alongside repair kits and step-by-step guides, and, to me, that's a positive step towards sustainability. Whether your reader will need a new screen at some point or a new battery, you're sorted. This extends the life of the device, keeping it out of landfills. Its eco-friendly credentials don't stop there like its predecessor. Most of its body is recycled plastic, and the packaging is also fully recycled and recyclable too. Even the ink used to print on the boxes is soy, so biodegradable. That's where the changes stop. You still get only 16 gigabytes of onboard storage and the same 1,500 mAh battery. That said, I found the battery life to be a lot more consistent now as compared to what we experienced with the Kobo Clara 2e when a colleague tested the older model. Waterproofing has also been inherited. While you get all the other Kobo trappings here over drive and pocket support, there's no way to easily transfer files via the cloud like there is on the more expensive Kobo e-readers. With no Google Drive or Dropbox support, I had to resort to sideloading books via a wired connection to a laptop or PC during our testing, although it really is very easy to do by dragging and dropping. Audiobook playback is still there, but again, only the ones purchased from the Kobo store or downloaded as part of a Kobo Plus subscription will play. Overall, it's a fantastic entry-level e-reader that, despite costing more than the basic Amazon Kindle 2024, is actually better value and hence my pick of the best budget option. Number 1. Kobo Libra Color. I've always been a fan of Kobo's Libra range because of the page turn buttons and relative affordability, but I couldn't be happier with the Libra Color. While I was initially disappointed by the dated design, Kobo has done a very good job of optimizing the e-ink Kaleido 3 screen to make sure reading in both color or black and white is as good as it can be. Furthermore, that fact that Kobo has added stylus support to a device that doesn't cost all that much more over its predecessor is, in my books, fantastic value for money. Sure, you need to buy the Kobo Stylus 2 separately if you want to write on the Libra Color, but it's still good bang for buck, and that's why it's my pick of the best e-reader overall. Like the previous 2 Libra e-readers before it, I found the Libra Color's 7-inch display to be just the right size for the average reader, not too small, not too large, and it retains the asymmetric design that makes it handy to use single-handed. In fact, it's a touch lighter than its predecessor, coming in at 199.5 grams compared to the Libra 2's 215 grams. It's also IPX8 rated waterproof. The color screen is the headline here though. Even if you don't read much color content like comics or graphic novels, I thought the reading experience was enhanced when I could see a book cover displayed the way it's meant to be in color. I appreciate the eco-friendly build too. The body is 85% recycled plastic and the packaging is 100% recyclable, with the ink being biodegradable. What impressed me the most though was that Kobo's 2024 e-readers are repairable, which can save you money on the long run. A partnership with iFixit ensures you get spare parts and step-by-step guides to change out battery packs, the screen, even the motherboard, which should extend the life if your e-reader. Everything else I love about the more premium Kobo devices is here: 32 gigabytes of storage, access to overdrive, Pocket and Kobo Plus directly from the tablet, plus cloud file transfer via Google Drive and Dropbox. File and font support is also still pretty good. This concludes our ranking of the best e-readers. If you find this video to be useful, kindly press the thumbs up button. Which one will you pick? Fill out the space below with your thoughts. For your time, I'm grateful. Please like and subscribe to our channel if you found this video to be helpful in any way so you won't miss any upcoming stuff. Whoever got this far, when the next video comes out, I want to see you there.